with Robot in the Morning. Ladies and gents, good morning to those of you in the USA, good afternoon to those of you in the UK and Europe, and a good evening to those of you in Asia. This is Robot in the Morning. It is your favorite Asian robot. It is your talk show host. It is the man who is going to give you the energy that you need to conquer this day. So first and foremost, alright, I was joined this morning by the amazing Nizam. He asked me, how do I find true love, Robot? Answer me this. Now, of course, he's just, bantering with me, but I found it interesting that he mentioned this because today's first topic is actually about loving yourself. Now, you know that this entire show, thank you very much for the tweet, Nizam. Appreciate that. You know, this show is always about motivation and energy and real talk. This show is about motivation, energy, and real talk. All right? I'm unfiltered. Because I do not care who I offend with things that I say, because I am not going to sit back and let people, all right, have the wrong ideas because only one particular point of view is correct. No, it's never the case. But at the same time, this is not a political show. This is not a show where we take things down. No, this is a show about improving yourself and having the energy to go about your day. So today's topic, first of all, we're going to start off with loving yourself. Did you love yourself today? And I don't mean masturbation. Okay, let's get that clear. I don't mean that. But I do want to ask you, did you remember to love yourself today? There are often times, all right, when we push ourselves too hard. I am a serial overworker. I genuinely am. There is not a day that goes by when I will not overwork myself because I am the type of man that will do it from start to fucking finish. Nizam, you're right. Loving yourself is of the utmost importance. And it really does start from within. You have to start from within. You have to tell yourself that today, I'm doing okay. I like myself today. Today is not a bad day. Today is a good day. I like myself today. That is something important. That's something that a lot of people forget. So answer me this. I don't care whether you answer on YouTube. I don't care whether you answer on Anchor, wherever. It doesn't matter where you want to post your comment. But answer me this. Did you love yourself today? Have you? Indeed, you're right, Nizam. It is often better to count your blessings and not your curses. However, as you always know, we're very unfiltered on this show. There are a lot of people out there who are literally counting their curses day in, day fucking out, man. Like, have you seen Twitter these days? It's always the same people with the same problems all the time, and their whole entire feed is just dreary and sad. Like, they literally just want to inflict their sadness on everybody else. Let me tell you that. Alright, and you're right. You gotta appreciate the small things and the tiny bit of beauty in the world. Because there's so little of it these days, and so many people are not adding to it. So many people do not add to the lovely beauty that we have in this world because they are too caught up in their own world. I'll tell you that right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, let me express this. Let me express this right now. There's a man that I know. Okay? To this very day, I am still almost 110% certain that this man is a closet racist. To this day, I am still certain of this fact. Now, I will not name this man because this is not a lynch mob show. This has nothing to do with that. But I will still say it. I will still say it. To this very day, I am pretty sure that this man is a racist. You asked me why I might have such a conviction. Well, barring the fact that he was one of the people that tried to take me down in the past. To this day, this man is still posting depressing shit on his Twitter and trying to get pity views. Pity votes. Like, and here's the other thing. The only people that ever replied to this dude, they're all one skin color. I don't think a single person of color has ever responded to him because I don't think he's ever supported a single person of color. So it's very interesting to see these people. And you want to know why I say it's very interesting to see these people? Because they're the ones who dig themselves into these holes. and then they rail at the world for being unfair. But it's not. The lesson I want to express with this is that we often experience the consequences of our own actions. Being accountable for your actions means so much at times because you're right, Nism. Twitter is honestly one of the worst and best places. It's really unfiltered. But you see, that is what makes it interesting as well, because you're seeing the spectrum of humanity. You're seeing the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the in-between, and the Asian. All right, you're seeing the Asian too. Now, fact of the matter is, right, going back to what I was mentioning, consequence are very interesting because so many people don't really see the consequences of their own actions. We are indeed the builders of our own lives. Playing victim isn't going to help you. You got to create your own happiness. And that's why, I have a goal. And I say this every single show, and I will probably say it till the end of time. I have a goal that someday there's going to be 10 people waiting. 10 people waiting to see Robot in the Morning. I'm going to have 10 people waiting for me to go live. And that time is coming. This is only our fourth show. So I know deep inside that time is coming. And I'm going to keep working hard every single day until I get to that time. I don't care how many people tune in. They can be a lot. It can be very little. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm here building the consequences of my actions. And what do I mean by that? Right now, by going live every single day and talking every single day, regardless of who shows up, I am building up my credibility as a podcast and talk show host. That's what I'm building up right here, right now. That's what it's about, Nism. The energy here is going to be excellent every single day. And I can guarantee you 5 days a week, I will be here talking into this mic and sharing the energy with the people because I am here to motivate you to get your dreams. Every day, and I've mentioned this on previous shows, I can wake up and feel like dying. And I have said this before. I have said this live on camera. I said, I feel like dying when I wake up. But what do I tell the God of death? Not today. Not today because I've got a show to do. Not today because I know that I have to be here to talk into this microphone. And let me tell you, people will gravitate to this. Someday we're going to have the 10 people waiting there. And that is what's important. You may all have days when you feel exactly like me. You may wake up and feel like dying. But I tell you, you tell that God of death, you tell your brain, if it wants to kill you, it's going to have to jump out of your skull and do it itself because you are not going to fall for that. I believe in you. I believe in you no matter what you are doing and no matter what you are trying to achieve. So remember, write yourself a small goal for today. I don't care what it is. Write it down somewhere, paste it somewhere, and then tell yourself that you're going to achieve that. You may not achieve it today, but you got to have it as a focus in your mind. That's step 1. Step 2, if you remember this from my second show, step 2 is to celebrate a past achievement. Celebrate something that you achieved last week. Tell yourself, this is what I'm going for. This is what I've done. Now you see in the steps, you see in step 1, this is what I'm going for. Step 2, this is what I have done. Hey Nightmare, good to see you. Welcome to Robot in the Morning. I hope you're ready for some energy because I'm going to inject energy. All right. And thank you for saying I have the personanism. Thank you. I'm just trying this because, I've always wanted to do a motivational show. And that's why I do this every single day because I told myself, I'm just going to sacrifice a half an hour of my streaming time because yes, playing video games is very interesting. But is that all people want to see? Right now, our lives, because of things like coronavirus, because of the way the world is fucked up every single day. We scroll through our Twitter feeds and we see people going through problems. We see people going through that. Who is spreading the energy? Who is out there really spreading the energy and the hype every single day? And I said to myself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I know that someday somebody's going to stumble upon this and they're going to need it. And that is where I am going to come in. And I'm going to do it every single day, 5 days a week, because I'm full time. Other people may not have the financial freedom to go full time, right? So if they cannot do that, then fine, I will do it in their place because everybody deserves to wake up in the morning and feel like they can do this. And you can. So remember, we've gone through 2 steps already. Number 1, set yourself a goal. This is what I want to achieve. Number 2, tell yourself, this is what I have achieved. This is what I have achieved. Thank you so much for that sub right there. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. You know, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. We have to spread the love. We do. We do. We really do. And it is so important sometimes to take a step back. And after we have told ourselves, this is what I achieved last week, ask ourselves, third step. What is my long-term goal? What am I aiming for in the long term? Okay, that's something that a lot of people do not do. They do not look at the long-term goal. You know, I mentioned like step 1 and step 2 on a daily basis, but I haven't mentioned step 3 yet. What is the long-term goal? Where are you aiming to be? And I'm going to spread this lesson right now. Okay, I'm going to spread this lesson right now because a lot of people, and I've seen this happen a lot, very often, okay, in the current industry, right? You're a streamer. You are extremely popular, and I'm proud of you for that. But what happens when you switch games, or when the popularity starts to fade, or you try something different? Your viewership starts to go down. People are not interested in you as a content creator. They're interested in you playing that game or helping them through that game. It's happened to me on Dauntless. So that's why I want to focus. I refocus my entire mindset on content creation. I want to make sure that Asian Robot is a household name, not because he plays video games, but because he does something different. Now, yes, I'm a rapper, but other than rapping, what else do I have to my name? You know, I can talk. And since I can talk, I said, okay, I'm going to do a podcast. I'm going to do a podcast, film it live in front of Twitch, you know, and then put it up on YouTube, get it up on Anchor, everywhere. You know, spread myself out there because I think that is so important. A lot of people do not have something beyond the games that they play. And that's why they go through these up and down cycles. And worse still, they buy into the whole myth that you can join a team, you know, and then all of a sudden things are gonna be crazy, things are gonna be good, and you know, things like that. Hang on, wait, I gotta contact Rainmaker for a second. Okay, you might hear a very interesting sound on stream right now. Okay, I'm just gonna test something. I'm doing this on behalf of Rainmaker, not because they sponsor me or anything, but because actually I really love their overlays and I love spreading it to people. Give me 1 second. You might hear a very lovely sound. Are you ready? Will this work? Nope, it's dead again. God damn it. God damn it. It worked this morning, but now it's dead. Fuck them. Okay, okay. It's alright. It's alright. So later I'm gonna have to do some rejigging, but it's alright. And you know, these are exactly right. Sophia, so good to see you. Nothing happens unless you make it happen. That's a very important statement from Nizam, and that's right. And that's right there. Nothing happens until you make it happen. You know, and so many people are not willing to make it happen. That's a fact right there. Everyone you see on YouTube had to say that to themselves at some point. Yes, I've got to do this. You know, whether it be for fun or anything else. It is sometimes very interesting to see exactly how things turn out. All right, it is actually very interesting to see how things turn out because quite frankly, okay, many people in the world right now, okay, they're going through something different, something tough, something very, very unique. What we have right now is a once in a generational problem that we are not supposed to have. But we have it regardless because, you know, it is the way it is. Still, even if that is the case, all right, we can still go past it. We can still survive past it. We can still change things, you know. But the only way that we're going to be able to change things is if we try. If we get up there and say and believe in ourselves that yes, we can change it. Yes, we can stand up there and change things. We have the power in us to change things. You never know if you're going to become popular. You never know. You're never going to know what's going to happen. You don't even know what's going to happen at dinner today. But it could be the thing that changes your life. It could be the thing that happens. How are you gonna know which of your tracks is gonna blow up? How are you gonna know which of your music is gonna explode completely? You never know. You don't know until you try. You don't know until you put your feet down and you tell yourself, yes, today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna do something. And you know what? Maybe that something's gonna explode. Maybe that something's gonna blow up. Maybe that something's gonna make me great. Maybe that something is gonna be the thing that I need today to change my life around. You cannot give up on your dreams. You cannot give up early. All right. There are so many people that I've seen out there. All right, I'm gonna tell you this every single day. There's so many people I see out there, right, who were totally dissing me 2-3 months ago. They were all like, oh, Robot's nothing. You know, Mixer fell. Now he's no longer that support dude. Now he's not gonna make it on Twitch. You know, he's gonna be nothing. And they were laughing every single time my viewership dropped. They laughed every single day that my viewership dropped. But you know what happened? You know what happened? This fucking asshole, this fucking braggart who had 3,000 people, where he now at? Where he at now? You know what? He quit streaming. After all his fans bought him the nice light and everything, and I'm still streaming with my shitty setup. But he's done. I'm not done. I'm still here. I'm still fighting. I'm still surviving. All right? That's a fact. I'm surviving. And you can survive too. I believe in each and every single one of you. I know you can survive because I know. You're my friends. You have it in your heart. You have it in your heart to be just like me, and we're gonna do it. So don't be a quitter. Don't be that person. Don't be that asshole that comes one day, oh, I got 3,000 followers. Look at me playing Minecraft and being cool. You know what? I'm so fucking funny. I'm the sexy man. Well, fuck you and fuck everything that you stand for, because you're nothing now. You're nothing. You're nobody. You quit. You quit. You're gone. Robot's still here. Robot's still here making new content every single day. Robot's still here writing new songs every single day. Robot's still here making music every single day. This clown, he's done. So his 3,000 followers, what? Where they at? Where they at? All smoking mirrors now. It's all fake, man. It's all fake. And listen, no problem. Happy to inspire you, Nism. You go and get work. You go and get that stuff done, all right? Much love to you. Now, before we carry on to the second segment of the show, allow me to just say one thing, all right? If you guys want to support me for free, right now, those of you watching on YouTube, I put up my SoundCloud link, all right? I'm Real Asian Robot on SoundCloud for those of you listening to this podcast on other platforms, all right? Go there, play a few tracks. Every track you play gets me paid and supports me for free. All right, that's the best way to support my music, and that's the best way to support me. Next, we are currently running a tip initiative. So if you guys want to drop me a tip, all right, the tip link will be in the description of YouTube. If you're listening to this on other platforms, come to my Twitch, type !tip in chat. All right, we're running a little tip fundraiser for myself. Okay, I'm gonna aim for $75 to buy Vermintide 2, and I'm gonna do a week of streams on that stuff. All right, and everybody who tips more than $5 is going to go in there as a sponsor. Okay, they're going to go in there as a sponsor. So if you guys want to get your name in there, I'm going to advertise you for a week as a little bit of a thank you, and also to bring more content to my stream. Drop a tip and let me know, all right? It will all go toward Vermintide 2. That's all I'm going to use it for. Thank you very much if you guys decide to support me on this venture. All right, thank you so much for listening to that. Now, we're going to carry on with the energy. I don't care how long it takes me to get to these goals, but they're my goals. Now, let's get to the next part of the show, all right? This is motivation and real talk. I always do motivation and real talk. So I'm not just here to inspire you. I'm also here to bring you the unfiltered conversations that many people are afraid to bring. My unfiltered thoughts for today. Let me tell you this. Many game companies out there are extremely And I'll tell you this right now, they are extremely racist. All right, I want you to start thinking of this. All right, I want you to start thinking of this. Think logically. With most games, have you noticed that the majority of partners are straight white males from the USA? I have not seen a lot of Latino partners. I have not seen a lot of black partners. They may have one or two, but the majority, and I have not seen any Asian partners for most games, by the way, just saying. And there are even less female partners as well. You know, this is something that needs to change. And I'm going to talk about it every single day until it does. You know, a lot of the time we are forced to shut our mouths because, you know, what we say might offend somebody. It might bring the roof down upon our heads. Oh, I'm sorry. I do not give a shit. I live in Asia. You know, we have hard conversations over here because that's what Asians do. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm still not seeing a lot of change in the industry. And even the people that are pushing for change tend to only push for one select group to receive change. Not for everybody to receive change. How is that fair and how is that helpful to everybody? It's not. It is a word that might shock some people, but it is supremacy. What they do is they push the supremacy of their one particular group, their one particular interest group. They'll push the supremacy of that. And then there's nothing else. And then there's nothing else. So what happens there? What happens there? You know, it's crazy and different sometimes. It's crazy and different sometimes because a lot of people out there, I think, genuinely speaking, yeah, okay, they don't want to have these hard conversations. They are not willing to talk about these things because it doesn't affect them directly. It may not affect their communities directly, which is why they're not willing to say it. They're not willing to stand up for somebody else because they have a very, you know, if it's not in my backyard, then it's not my problem mentality. And I speak about this even sometimes when I'm playing my video games because I'm still shocked to this day that Asian partners are nowhere to be seen. Many gamers live in Asia. Many of the best gamers in the world, or people with the highest skill levels, are Asian. Yet we do not receive the representation in game partnerships. We do not receive the same representation unless we're in esports. Why? Because we dominate esports? That's not the truth. There are plenty of good people across all races in esports. All right, but I think that there's to an extent a little bit of jealousy towards some particular, you know, groups of people. Want to know why? Because if they can't make it in the esports, then they want to make it in other avenues and win. So they purposefully oppress those whom they see as being different. If in a true world we look toward the word of equality, if in a good world we look toward the word of diversity, then that means equal opportunity for all. It should never be a racial thing. It should be based on whether or not the person is making good content, whether or not they're making something for your game to support it. To this day, I'll say it honestly, Dauntless has never once reached out to retweet my tweets. Magic Legends has. Space Swords has. Dauntless blank. Says a lot. Says a lot. I still play and produce content for that game because, you know, I do it for the people. I do it because I know there's people who want to see certain things. There's people who want to, you know, enjoy the kind of content that I produce. That's what they want to see. That's what they want to see. And I'm okay with that. But again, they're not willing to take the step forward and reach out to me. There's a lot to be said there, I think. But anyway, that is my real talk for the day. All right. I'm trying to educate people because I think that we need to be more united and aware of the fact that discrimination is still very real in this world. Discrimination is still happening day in, day out, and it is our duty to stand up to it where we see it. It is our duty and our obligation to stand up and make a difference where we can, if we can. If we are capable, then we should. Then we should give it our best attempt to make that difference known. All right, we should give it our best attempt to make that difference known. Because if we do not, then we are doing nobody a favor. Then we are doing nobody a favor. All right, remember that. Remember that, because if we are to take care of one another, if we are to take care of things, if we are to take care of everything that is coming toward us, before us, everywhere in between, all right, we need to genuinely sit down and be willing to change things. We need to genuinely sit down and say to ourselves, okay, I'm going to make a difference today. Not quite sure how I'm going to make a difference, but I'm going to make a difference today. I'm going to start by maybe being more aware. I'm going to start by spreading some awareness today. All right, we all have that obligation and that duty. But if you do that, then just know that I'm proud of you. I am very proud of you for doing that. Okay? Just know that. Now, before we end this talk, I'm going to give you one more injection of energy. I'm going to give you one more big injection of energy. I want you to believe in yourself right now. I want you to believe in yourself right now, because I'm going to give you that psychic injection of energy. Call me cringeworthy for saying that. Call me cringeworthy. Call me any number of names under the sun. I do not care. Right now, I'm going to give you that psychic injection of energy. Right now, I am giving you, all right, that power to rip through your day. To say to yourself that today, on this morning, I am going to be a beast. I am going to achieve. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to be that person that is going to flip this entire world on its head. I'm going to be that person today. And I believe that you can be that person today. All right, I believe you can be. I believe in the strength of your character. I believe in the strength in you to achieve. And together we are going to achieve. We are going to achieve. We are going to do it. We are going to be who we want to be. We are going to smash our dreams. We're going to grab them by the throat and become the greatest people that we can be. I believe in you. And I will tell you every single day that I believe in you. You may be in a situation where you're not believing in yourself. You may be in that mindset where you're not believing in yourself. But I'm telling you right now that I believe in you. You hear the bass in my voice. You hear that power. And you know for a fact that I believe in you. You know it yourself. You know it for a fact. You feel it. It is a part of you. It is a power within you. I believe in you, and I will always believe in you. And if you believe in yourself, then just know this. I'm proud of you. Keep it up. Keep on rocking. We are here to rock every single day, and we are going to keep rocking. The world cannot stop you unless you let it. Don't let it. Okay, we have now come to the end of the show. Once again, thank you all so much for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For those of you on Twitch, we're going to be moving to our gaming section very soon. Thank you all. If you're listening on Anchor, if you're listening on Spotify, thank you so much. Regardless of your platform where you're listening to this, thank you so much for tuning in and listening to this Asian man. It is a blessing to have you here with me, to share my energy with you every single day. You guys make my world go round. And that's why I do this. I do this because I see every single one of you out there, and I know we are gonna do it. We are gonna win. We are gonna conquer. And I will keep spreading that message daily until we do. Now, I started to do this at the end of my show. So, like I mentioned, we still have the tip challenge going on. Don't forget. We also have our SoundCloud music. Make sure you guys are supporting if you want to support me for free. But don't just believe me, because right now I'm going to perform for all of you. All right, this is my song, No Love. It is currently available on SoundCloud. Here we go. Ain't no love for a guy like me. Loyalty to the end, right? Hey. Quite frankly, I understand. Pen and paper in my hand. I etch pain into every word. Tears drop right on my nightstand. Ain't no love for the underdogs. Can't even get this track played. Thinking someday I'll hit the top. For that I'll be long dead. How you say that you love me? You don't even hit these tracks. Feeling exposed here every day. Guess that I got my own back. But you know that I don't play. If it ain't real, then fuck that. I'm gonna do this my way. Have you choke on the regret. Yo, refrain, getting real dark in my brain. It hurts, but I get through real pain. My raps, my cocaine, put my life into every track. Suicide is no threat. Won't die before I hit that. Gonna fill this world with regret. Oh yeah. Stupid to say, but some days it hurts bad. Know my closest people got their own type of mindset, and I don't want a handout, so I smile through a dead heart. Reaching, I inspire myself. Let my grief tear me apart. Yo, someday I'll hit the big stage, 60,000 when I play. Tears jump out in the nosebleeds, they be cheering my way. Let my darkness run free, cause I'm real to the bitter end. Asian robot, baby. Number one, doing this my way. Rapid fire raps on the beat, no copy. It's my trap, get you into my music, cause I know I'll be taking your soul with a wicked ass flow. Hey yo, pause it a second, pause it. See, a cold reset is what you need to appreciate the way that it's done on the greed. I'm in it to the end, underground extremes, but you know that it's what makes it endearing. I endure to the end, cause this is the way. Mandalorian rapper coming your way. But creed is the only thing saving their soul, cause deep inside I'm the devil you know. One last verse now. Y'all gonna bump this 7 times. Hit that play on the repeat, cause you're a boy on a real grind. I'll stay true to the ending, so let's fuck this game up. Robot Nation, baby. Y'all jump. Yo, I hope you all enjoyed that. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. And we will see you all on the next one.